It's getting very interesting politically. Let me start by saying this. Look at the opposition and then look at the government side. The government side seems to be very organized as opposed to the opposition side. The opposition is very much disjointed. A disjointed opposition will not stand any chance of beating William Ruto in 2027. And that's a fact. That's the truth. A divided opposition will be beaten by William Samoei Ruto very early in the morning. The only way, therefore, for the opposition to have a chance of maybe beating Ruto in 2027 if the opposition remains united and it produces the best presidential candidate. And looking at the top opposition leaders, without taking sides at all, the best candidate the opposition can produce that can give William Ruto a run for his money is none other than Fred Okengo Matiang'i. Matiang'i is the best, then followed by Kalonzo Musyoka, then Rigathi comes in at the third position. So the best candidate is Matiang'i, followed by Kalonzo, and then Rigathi Gachagua. I'm saying Matiang'i because if you look on how Kenyan politics is turning out, Matiang'i can get support across all Kenyan communities, irrespective of their tribal and political party affiliations. Matiang'i can perform better than all these other opposition leaders. Kalonzo can perform better than Rigathi Gachagua. The problem with Kalonzo, Rigathi, and these other politicians, the moment Kalonzo will be on the presidential ballot, or the moment Rigathi will be the opposition's presidential candidate, Kenyans will resort to their ethnic cocoons. They will vote along tribal and political party affiliations. That's not the case per se with Matiang'i. With Matiang'i as the presidential candidate, maybe some Kenyans, though a few, can abandon their ethnic votings. They can decide to vote for Matiang'i. But all in all, the hierarchy is Matiang'i, Kalonzo, and then Rigathi. So the moment you will see Rigathi being the opposition's presidential candidate, be rest assured, William Ruto will easily win that election. The moment you will see Matiang'i contesting on his own, and then Rigathi, Kalonzo also going on their own, or Kalonzo supporting Rigathi, or Rigathi supporting Kalonzo, it will still be a split in the opposition, and William Ruto will end up winning 2027. Let's listen to this news item, for it's going to inform the basis of our analysis right now. Listen to this.
Vinara wa upinzani Rigathi Gachagua na Fred Matiang'i leo hii wameshambuliana vikali kuhusu ni mfumo upi bora wa kutafuta kura kuelekea uchaguzi wa mwaka 2027.
Kwa upande wake, Gachagua amemuonya Matiang'i dhidi ya kufanya mikutano ya kutafuta uungwaji mkono ndani ya afisi na mahoteli, na badala yake ajiunge na vinara wenzake kwenye kampeni, huku naye Matiang'i akimhakikishia Gachagua kwamba watakutana ulingoni uso kwa macho hivi karibuni.
Tumpate mwanahabari wetu David Mudhoka na taarifa hiyo kwa kina.
Joto la kisiasa ndani ya upinzani limezidi kupanda, huku leo ikiwa zamu ya aliyekuwa waziri wa usalama wa ndani Dr. Fred Matiang'i kushambuliwa na kiongozi wa DCP Rigathi Gachagua.
Getting elected as president is about political mobilization. Many people may want to spend a lot of time in hotels and boardrooms discussing theories. I am a very experienced politician who have delivered 2 presidents to this country, and I know how to make a president. There is no president you'll make in a boardroom. Presidents are made in the field.
Gachagua aliendelea kumlenga Matiang'i akimrai kutoka mtandaoni na kuelekea mashinani.
Unajua, mimi naona watu wako na mastori mingi. Ati unafikiri ukiweka picha ya mtu ate kwa social media he can be president. Atunaweka picha the 6th. That cannot make you president. You must go out there and mobilize numbers.
Muda mchache baadaye, Matiang'i alimjia Gachagua kwa meno ya juu.
Wale ambao wanasema I'm technocratic, I will not campaign, tukutane kwa kiwanja. Tukutane huko. I will wear my sketchers and I will go to every village in this country, talking to Kenyans and seeking their vote and their support so that we can change our country.
Aidha, waziri huyo wa zamani alimsuta Gachagua kwa kutaka kumfanyia maamuzi ya kisiasa.
To build even unity and cohesion within the opposition is going to take a lot of maturity, a lot of respect for everyone's view, because we chose democracy. Because we are proud of our country, that you can actually belong to a party which has not been chosen for you by a particular leader, that you have chosen to belong to yourself.
Matiang'i alisema haya kwenye mkutano na vijana 500 jijini Nakuru, huku naye Gachagua alitoa mashambulizi yake akiwa kwenye uzinduzi wa mwaniaji wa kiti cha ubunge wa Magarini kwa tiketi ya DCP Stanley Karisa Kenga kwenye makao makuu ya chama chake.
DCP?
Let's put all that into perspective. If you're watching us but you have not yet subscribe, give the video a like. Let's proceed. Yes. NTV is reporting a split in the opposition. And in this forum, long even before we reached where we are today politically in the opposition, I predicted a split in the opposition, and I did state that I will be very much shocked if the opposition will reach 2027 as it is. It's very clear the opposition is headed for a split. But then again, I'm not ruling out the opposition regrouping once again. The opposition can only regroup, or the opposition can only face William Ruto, a united opposition, if Matiang'i will be the presidential candidate. Matiang'i will not support Rigathi. Matiang'i will not support Kalonzo. Something tells me very strongly Matiang'i will stop at nothing but the presidency. So if Rigathi and his team, if the opposition wants to go a united front, they have no option but to support Matiang'i. And I'm saying Matiang'i because, again, if you do a scientific survey, if you do a research, you'll most definitely agree with me that Matiang'i comes first amongst these other opposition leaders. And we all know Matiang'i is the only politician in Kenya who Kenyans themselves called to be their candidate. In 2024, during Gen Z protests, Gen Zs called on Matiang'i to come be their presidential candidate. I don't think Gen Zs or Kenyans called on Rigathi or on Kalonzo or maybe on Ruto, but they did call on Matiang'i. So Matiang'i has got a very unique support among Kenyans. Kenyans themselves called on him. So it will be very difficult for Matiang'i to step down for either Rigathi or Kalonzo Musyoka. I've already looked at Kalonzo Musyoka's political game plan. Kalonzo can easily deputize Rigathi. That's possible. Kalonzo, being a lawyer, knows very well that Rigathi might be blocked from the ballot because he is an impeached deputy president. Kalonzo can accept to deputize Rigathi, knowing fully well Rigathi will be blocked. Upon Rigathi being blocked, Kalonzo will be the obvious automatic candidate. Kalonzo can accept to deputize Rigathi with that in mind. But then again, we all know Rigathi, if you look at these top opposition leaders, Rigathi comes out to me as the weakest. If it will be Rigathi versus Ruto, then William Ruto will have the opposition for breakfast. But William Ruto can allow Rigathi be the opposition's presidential candidate. So I'm also seeing a scenario where actually Rigathi can end up on the presidential ballot in 2027, and that will give William Ruto a very easy win. So it's a very delicate balance here, ladies and gentlemen. But having said all that, any split in the opposition gives William Ruto an easy win. And currently, it's clear the opposition is dividing. Let me stop it there. Those watching us outside Kenya for the first time, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give the video a like. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.